teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game. Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by preventing that sack right out of the gate. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. On play action, they'll throw. Flush. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 catches, 83 yards, and a touchdown. That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs. The Steelers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless. And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Etienne up the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. On second down, a run with Etienne. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And a big no-no last time. A safety to make this score 2-0 where we stand now. So see if they can atone for that mistake. You give up points. But on the flip side, the positive side, after you punted the ball away or kicked it away, defense held. Defense held for you, so there's a little bit of relief there. Now they know they can get back out on the field, run their offense, and try to put their defense in a bad spot again. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. First carry now for David Montgomery. Big Derek Brown making the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he stopped immediately there. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 23 carries, 101 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really...
it springs free. Montgomery loses it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you get defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Etienne. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead.
So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught by Allen. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Etienne once more. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Moving offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense. And they go,
he's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Draw play, Etienne. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Travis Etienne, his second rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that will make this a 16-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How do you feel they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs? They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Here's a give to Etienne. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 4. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's 2nd and 8. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. He's got Allen. And he will have the Bears' first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Back to throw again. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll find Bateman once more. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
There's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And some space here.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards.
Well, we saw David Montgomery lead the nation a few years back in broken tackles when he was at Iowa State. And he's proven to be difficult to bring down in the NFL as well.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get the deficit back to 16.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, where you see the final score there. Sterling Shepard leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail the visiting Lions in...
No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against the Baltimore Ravens, and they have the lead here as well. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on third down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throw right side is into the hit, and I think the ball's out.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
A read option, here's Montgomery.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
That's interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
The penalty is declined.
Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he'll wind up short of the goal line, so they will not be able to get this back within a score, as this remains a 10-point differential.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When you move down from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Get a look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off the option, here's Montgomery.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Read option. Here's Montgomery.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
ETN up the middle.
And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
A handoff for ETN.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They'll run. It's ETN.
Down to the 25.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now in Pittsburgh. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Chris Boswell on for a field goal of 28 yards.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up a throw.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going deep here for Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
Complete to Ja'Marr Chase. As the pickup of 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 4. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bears first down.
Off the option, here's Montgomery.
Evades him at the 20. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
79 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Montgomery will score. Touchdown, Chicago. just power football there. Down near the goal line, give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting the runner across the goal line.
This one taken just inside the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They'll look to throw again.
And here's Freiermuth again.
Back to throw again.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
They'll set up to throw.
Got a man open, it's Chase.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jamar Chase.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Steelers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
He's toppled the century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they're bringing back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Finding Allen. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That throw into the arms of Allen. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Another toe for Etienne.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end on that.